What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fitness Realty channel. My name is TJ McClelland and I'm the broker. I'm super excited to share all the things we have planned with you. So sit back, strap in, and let's have some fun. What's up, everybody? My name is TJ McClelland. I am the broker of Fitness Realty, and I am here to send all my 2023 goals out into the universe. I'm super excited to share them with you guys. I will try to make this video moderately quick. The last video I made for 22's recap goals, that got a little lengthy. Hopefully I don't hit 45 minutes, but if you guys have a certain goal you want to zoom to, just scroll through and it'll scroll through the Google Docs. So without further ado, this is my 2023 goals introduction video. First of all, I want to say that I spent a lot of time on these goals. I did start about a month ago writing them down, tweaking them, thinking about them, really pondering if it's something that I want in life. 22's goals, I had a lot of goals that just fell off the mark and got changed. And so I don't want to do that in 23. I want to make sure these goals are something that I really want in life. And so I did spend a lot of time thinking about them, writing them down, rewriting them. And then one of the things that I did that's new this year is I printed them all out, cut them up into little lines. And so I took each line and put them in an order that felt good to me. I tried to make it so that goals that were going to be done earlier in the year were closer to the top, and then goals that I felt more passionately about were closer to the top as well. Obviously, you can only have one top goal, and so you can just see how they've trickled down from there. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, the goal that's on the very top, number one in my book, and it's been on the top for the last 3 or 4 years now, is to continue to strengthen myself in 4 pillars: spiritual, intellectual, physical, and social. The reason why I love that goal is that it helps remind me to become a better person in all 4 of those pillars all the time, each and every day. Having a set of pillars is not new news, and it's not like rocket science or anything. There's plenty of different pillars that you could attach your life to. These 4 are just from the LDS Church, and 2 years ago, I think they came out with them, and they started helping kids write goals that were specific to each one of these. And I really gravitated towards that. You guys know how goal-oriented I am. But it just stood out to me, and I said, wow, this is a great thing to do. And the 4 pillars made sense. And then the way they were helping kids, really was an encouragement to me to want to gravitate towards that and really try to put my efforts in as well. All right, after that, we've got read my patriarchal blessing, goals, and proclamation once a week or more. So if you guys know, I have them printed out behind my computer, and I try to read them at least once a week. I didn't do too well with that last year. I want to do better with that. Maybe every Monday. I've got them printed up at my other office as well. And so there is a lot more opportunity for me to look at them and see them. Patriarchal blessing, of course, if you know anything about the LDS Church, it's just a blessing that you can get that really kind of has insight into your life. It's really an awesome experience. Of course, I'll be reading my goals. And then my proclamation, about, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I was in a group called the Tribe of Kings. Richard Paul Evans started it. And in there was a process to write a proclamation that's just about you, right? It's words that affirm to you what you want to do, what you want to become, things to make you better for your life each and every day. But I wrote mine out, and it really resonates with me. And so I want to read that more frequently. So I put it up. All right. I want to increase my weekly purchase of crypto to $100 of Bitcoin, $100 of Ethereum, $100 of Kronos coin. I'm shooting this on my birthday. So happy birthday to me. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I turned 39 today. So coming up on the big 40 next year. So at the time of shooting this, I've already increased it to 100 and 100 Bitcoin, 100 in ETH, and 100 in Kronos coin. And my reoccurring purchase goes out on Sunday morning. So I've already set this one up. The key for me on this goal is to maintain that and see if I can actually maintain $300 worth of crypto purchases weekly and see if I can still maintain everything else that I've got going on. I really want to, because these 2 behemoths I think are going to be amazing. Bitcoin and Ethereum I think are just going to be cash cows later on in life. And then Kronos coin, I just really love their platform. But this is not financial advice, of course. You shouldn't take it from me, because last year I'm down about $105,000 in crypto. So I'm not like the person that you should talk to about it. I just really am passionate about it. And one day, since I've not sold any of that, hopefully it goes back up. But I'm going to chase that pipe dream anyway, so hopefully it goes good. All right, the thing that I do know more about is rental property. I want to buy one more for myself in my personal wealth cap portfolio. And the way that we're going to do that is we are going to close on a home that is in our neighborhood a week and a half from today or so about. And we're going to move to that house, and the current house I'm sitting in is going to be our next rental, which will make 2 rentals for our family. We have one in Missouri and one that will be here, the house that I'm sitting in. Then I would love to have 2 more rentals for Fitness Realty and increase the doors to 4 or more. The only way that's going to happen is if one of those is multifamily. So we want to do one that's a short-term rental, and we want to do one that's multifamily before the end of the year. The one that I want to pull the trigger on quick, the short-term rental, hopefully we get done before February. I know that timeline sounds kind of crazy, like we'd have to find something in the next 30 days to close, but I think we can do it. I want to pay my tithing all year long. I think that giving back to a worthy cause is something that is awesome. If you guys want to donate stuff to other organizations, I think that it is beneficial for our own human psyche and our own soul to do something like that. I just feel strongly about tithing. I think that it goes a long way, and I think that they do a great job of helping other people and growing and feeding the hungry and stuff like that. And so I know not all the money goes directly towards something to help other people, but I feel like they do a good job of actually helping people with whatever money they receive. So I'm going to try to do a better job of that this year. All right, kid meetings and wife meetings on Sunday. This is a very unique concept. I have tried it in the past and was unsuccessful to maintain it all year long, but it is me setting up a time with my kids and my wife separately. So each one of them gets a separate time block with me where we just sit, hang out, chit chat, and there's no distractions, right? This could be goal setting. It could be finding out more about them. It could be just connecting. And I think that the people in my immediate sphere, I want to have more connection with like that. And so I'm being very deliberate and very intentional about setting up times where they can hang out with me and we can just connect. So I'll let you know how that goes throughout the year. I am super excited about it. We did have the first one on Sunday, first set of meetings, and it was really fun. And it really got me to feel closer to each one of them, and that was really fun. All right, my wife and I bought the adventure books. If you guys don't know what those are, they are like a scratch-off book where it tells you certain things to go do, certain activities or adventures. And so we bought one for a couple, so me and my wife, and then we bought one that's for the family. And then we also bought the like Polaroid picture camera that comes with it, so we can take pictures and put them in the book, and we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for that because I think that having the connection and doing stuff with the people you love is very, very important. And I have not put too much emphasis on that in the past. And so you can really see this year I want to do it different, and I want to be more connected with those around me that I love the most. I want to do a 24-hour fast once a month. Last year, you guys know I did 2 72-hour fasts right around conference, and they were incredible. It taught me a lot about me. It taught me a lot about my soul. It taught me a lot about just my inner drive. I think that I can actually feel those same feelings with a 24-hour fast, and I want to feel it more frequently. So I'm trying to increase the frequency, but decrease the amount of willpower it needs to do 72 hours, which is really, really hard. But I want to encourage everyone that if you haven't done a fast to feel your soul inside of you, go on a fast and you will feel something else inside of you that's not just your body. There's something about when you deprive the natural man that you start to feel your spirit or your soul or whatever you want to call it. And I have not had one person go on an actual fast and not tell me they felt something different. So 100% of the time, it works all the time. If you know that movie reference well. 60% of the time, no, I'm just kidding. The people that didn't have something happen to them, I feel like they didn't fast long enough because they did like an 8-hour fast or something like that. And I'm like, that's just like skipping one meal. Like anybody can do that. That's not a big deal. You don't have willpower. I mean, you're not showcasing your willpower if you only do 8 hours. Anyway, I love fasting. I think it is really important in life, and I think it brings balance to your mind. So I'm going to do that more times this year. Oh, real quick, the meditating, it just calms your mind. I think that everybody needs a little something like that. For me, I want to do it while I'm fasting because I think it just brings me closer to God, and I want that. Let's see. This is kind of a wonky goal. I might do the meat diet again before the cruise, about 90 days before we go on a cruise in June. The carnivore diet or all meat diet or whatever, I found a lot of success with. The first week and a half or so really sucks, but after that, it's not terrible. And it seems to drop body fat like crazy. A lot of it for me, I feel like my calorie count just went down a lot because it's so hard to eat that much meat and get enough calories to sustain. So sometimes I was just hungry and I'd eat some meat and it would go away. And so you're just kind of on a calorie deficiency. Maybe I'll run some macros and stuff and really do that a lot better. But I might do this. This one's kind of a pipe dream, or not a pipe dream, but it's kind of like, I just don't know yet. 90 days before the cruise, if I'm not happy with the way my physique looks at that point, while I'm doing a bunch of other things, then I might throw that in. And right now, maintaining the calisthenics workout all year, sprinkled with weights when the garage is clean. I started this other calisthenics workout that my buddy O9 showed me, and it's called Workout 2.0 or something like that on a website, and I can put it down below. But it's really awesome calisthenics that are easy to do, fast, and they have a progressive workload that I don't think I'll ever max out because it's crazy. I don't think I have the strength in my body to get to the end of this progressive workout load, but who knows? We'll see. And then I have my bumper plates in the garage, but right now we're getting ready to move, so I can't really do anything out there. I want to stretch daily with a short and sweet setup, just like a good mornings, or do some quick hamstring stretches, calves, because my calves are always tight. And then when I do the calves, hopefully it elongates the sole of my feet. There's like muscles going down your feet, and mine are always stupid tight. And so I really want to do those stretches to kind of just maintain health and flexibility. I'm going to go out and get the CRB title from the NAR, which this is like a certified real estate broker title, and then from the National Association of Realtors. So they teach a class to get this title. There's a bunch of information about it. I have not gone through the class before, but I want to find out what information's in there. Nobody will even care about that title. It's only for me to learn how to be a better broker and bring more to the table for my team. Listen to more real estate specific books. If you guys know or watch the recap video from 22, I read 20 books from like the end of or middle of September to the end of the year. None of them were real estate specific, so I'm going to pepper in a little bit more specific real estate specific books and listen to more of them. I'm going to make more opportunities for my team members to get together, at least 20 team meetings this year. Currently, we've got 3. Well, we had one last week, and I've got 2 more this month. So if I do 2 a month, and we might skip July just because people can't really do much with vacations, and then we might skip December just because it gets hard to do anything, then I will hit my goal of at least 20 or 20 for the year. We are hosting the 5th anniversary party for Fitness Realty. I can't believe it's been 5 years. Woo! That party is going to be at Legends downtown. If I haven't sent you an invite, message me. I will share the link with you. I think it's going to be exciting. We're going to have free food and soda until we either run out of food or run out of money. One of the two. We're going to do that from like 7 o'clock to 8:30 on February 24th, which is Xander's birthday, my third child. And it's going to be kind of fun. I think he might get a kick out of throwing a big party on his birthday. I don't know. I want to listen to 20 more books this year. When I was listening to 20 of them in the last half of the year last year, I think that was too many. So I want to try to smooth that out a little bit and, really dive into some material, but also really clip along and get through some books. I want to go to every broker open house career night from Stringham Real Estate School. They pump out the most students, I think, in Utah for realtors and agents. And so they have this new thing called a career night. And Career Night is a recruiting tool for brokerage firms. And I want to make sure that I'm there every single time. They'll probably have it once a month or once a quarter. If it's once a quarter, that's going to be very easy to do. If it's once a month, we might miss a couple. But I want to bring newer agents so that our newer agents can tell their story to people that are there while we're recruiting, because I think that would be very powerful and beneficial. So I'm going to use my CRM spreadsheet quarterly, this call list. I built this new call list, so you guys will actually get a phone call from me once a quarter. Hopefully, I'm going to do that with my entire network. I know that seems like a lot of time, but I really want to be more connected with people this year. And this is one of those things that I think is going to help me do that. I'm going to rewatch all of the training videos on our training portfolio or our training portal. Right now, I think it's 146 or 145. That is a lot of training material. Sometimes they're really short videos, right? Sometimes they're 2 minutes, sometimes they're 5. We do have some that are like pushing an hour that are really crucial training videos. And then I'm going to make 10 brand new ones this year. I'm going to condense some old ones. And if there's old crappy ones, we're just going to get rid of those. So I'm going to do a virtual overhaul on the entire training platform this year. Can't wait. I'm super excited about that. So I love training. I love teaching. It's one of my favorite parts. And so that really just jives with me. And I really want to get the training to be exceptional. I'm going to start a new tag system in my Convert Social CRM. So that is my large CRM database. And so I'm going to have tags that are close family, everybody that I know first name, their first name acquaintances, and then everyone else. And that'll help me connect with more of the people that really like me and trust me more frequently. So instead of me spending more time worrying about everyone else, I'm going to spend more time worrying about close family and then people that I actually know. So if you can see, there's a reoccurring theme here. Like, I will be spending a lot of time trying to connect with people around me and letting everyone else kind of fall off the wayside. Like, the people that don't know me, I mean, I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about them anymore. And so hopefully that'll help me spend more time with the people that I actually like and trust and love. Once those tags are set up, I'm going to set up some new automation stuff. So that'll help me just stay connected. Potentially new categories for training on the platform, start marketing the free training, lead into paid for training. So our training portal, like I said, we built this new education platform where people can log on to go through all the videos. I want to create some more content in there, maybe some different categories so that it just streamlines a little bit better. And then we do have some free training and I want to put that out more frequently. And then it'll help people go through the ClickFunnels to our paid training. So we could potentially start selling our training platform to other brokerage firms and other agents across Utah, which I think will create another revenue stream for Fitness Realty. All right, this really awesome, short, tiny little book. It's like an hour and 5 minutes on Audible. It's called Exactly What to Say. I listened to it really quick, driving around. I can't remember where I was going, but it is super fast to listen to. But it's got all of these crucial ways to talk about things with people, and it helps broaden your mind to how to connect with people. And one of the things that it talks about in there, the one that really stood out to me the first time I read it or listened to it, was using imagination. And so when you're talking to people about sales or you're talking to people in your network, having the words say, I want you to imagine with me, or I want you to open your imagination channels, or whatever. It kind of helps open people's minds to an idea. And so I just used this actually in the Sunday school class that I was teaching on Sunday. I said, I want you guys to imagine with me. And so we kind of went through this process of just opening up our imaginations, which really helped the class have a good time and connect together, right? Like, I know I'm all about connection. I've said it like 800 times now, but I feel like when I listened to Exactly What to Say the first time, it really gave me some tools that I was like, I never really thought about that. So I'm going to try to do it once a quarter. Like I said, it's about an hour and 5 minutes, like 1.25 times speed. Super easy. I spend a lot of time in the car, so I'm going to do that really simply. So anyway, I think that one's going to be fun. Get our training analytics much higher. So as our team grows and I add people to our training portal, it does take them quite a bit of time to grind through the videos, but I want to actually increase that training and the knowledge through there. And so my goal is to make sure that people have access to the training portal and that I'm bringing it up in conversation all the time with them so that they'll actually go in and train and we can actually boost our numbers through there. The main reason that I'm doing that is that I have some stats that once you hit about 60% on there, you're able to get leads from us for one, so that's always good. But number two is you actually start closing deals. We do have some outliers, right? We do have people that have done zero training and they're closing deals, no problem. And we do have people that have done 100% of the training and are not closing deals yet. So we do have some outliers, but the general idea is that once you've hit about 60%, then you start closing some deals. And so just based on stats, I want to get people closer to that 60% mark, because then I think that they'll start closing deals and changing their life, and then obviously telling more people about Fitness Realty, which will be amazing. All right, me and my dad are going to be in the Spark Golf League again. I'm going to invite others to join as much as possible. Last year, we won the Mountain View Spark Golf League. I was super stoked about that. We were really close. Like, it was coming down to the wire on the last match. We happened to get enough points to take first. We did win the Spark Golf League the year before that at the Fox Hollow League. So I don't know if we can do a three-peat, but I'm super excited to do that with my dad. It is such a fun time. It gets us outside. It gets us golfing together. We get to walk outdoors and just hang out and chit chat. It's like 3 hours of just super awesome fun connection with my dad, and I truly enjoy it. I'm going to practice my short game 3 hours a week. If you know anything about golf, short game sucks to practice, and so I'm going to practice my putting more, chipping, pitch shots, lob shots. But I'm going to try to putt a lot more because putting is my worst area, and putting is not, it's difficult, but you can actually get really good pretty fast if you put in a lot of effort. But I always just go out to the driving range and bang driver because that's fun. This year I'm going to do a little different. More putting in my life. Right now our Google Ads account is closed because we had a little hiccup with a lender, but I want to get it open again, and then I want to get 10 lenders on board with our marketing with their budgets, and I want to push 1 million impressions this year. And last year 22, we hit about 480 something thousand impressions across all of our platforms together. I want to push 1 million impressions with all of our platforms. So I literally want to double that, which I think we can do, but it's going to take some extra marketing budget to get there. And so I'm super excited once that actually gets rolling out again. I'm going to maintain 5 out of 7 days a week on Duolingo for Spanish. With real estate and everything there, I really think that I can help the Spanish speaking community, but I can't really do that if I don't speak Spanish. So I want to learn Spanish. If I can maintain a 5 out of 7 days a week on my streak, that would be awesome. Right now I'm on like a 27-day streak, which is really high. I've never had it that high, and I just want to maintain that. So I'm putting it on here. I've struggled with language in the past, and so I don't know. We'll see. If I can maintain that, it would be cool. So we'll find out. All right, plan a family vacation, cruise, or a couple of cruises. If you guys know anything about me, going on a cruise is one of my favorite ways to go with family. I just feel like it checks all the boxes for us. It's super fun. You go to different places. There's beaches. The weather's amazing. The food is amazing. And then for me, the best benefit is that you kind of prepay for this vacation. So it's kind of like having a little checking account that you just prepay. You schedule it out 18 months out or 2 years out, and then you pay a little bit over and over and over, right? I've got a lot of willpower, but I've always had bad willpower with trying to save for vacations. So going on a cruise helps me save for a vacation because you just make a little payment every once in a while. So that's one of my favorite things to do there. Plus, we just have a good time going. And one of the other caveats, or one of the other amazing points, is that on a cruise, your kids, or my kids, can just go eat whenever they want. They don't have to go and bother mom to make food. We don't have to go to a restaurant. If they come to us and say, we're hungry on a cruise, they're screwing up. So we just send them, go eat pizza, go to the buffet, whatever. Go eat ice cream till you're sick. We just send them and have a good time. And so that's one of my favorite ways. I don't know if we ever eat enough food to get our money's worth or whatever people say. And we probably don't, because they do make money on a cruise. So, we're probably not eating enough, which is fine, but it just makes it fun and worthwhile for me. I never have any headaches about worrying about where we're going to eat or planning. We just go and have a good time. All right, I'm going to attend the temple 2 times this year, hopefully with my wife and hopefully with my older kids. Depends on what we're doing at the temple. All right, I've got a team member. His name's Zach Everett. I'm going to help Zach become a broker this year. Right now he's in the class. I'm going to continue to prep him, encourage him, show him how to do it. Whatever it takes, I want to get him to where he's a broker. And in addition to that, hopefully we open up Fitness Realty North, or whatever Zach's going to call it. I just continue to call it Fitness Realty North. I don't know if that'll actually be the name, but it just sounds nice. So whatever. I want to help him open his own office and his own team. I'm going to increase my network and influence on social media, scheduling Metricool posts. Metricool is just a website that helps you schedule everything on social media. Really helpful, really powerful. We're going to host 11 ADPI meetups with over 100 participants this year. I've got all 11 ADPI meetups booked right now. They're on the calendar. ADPI stands for Active Duty Passive Income. It's a group of military people that have really grown in real estate. They love to teach. They have a huge Facebook page. A lot of people in their pipeline for schools and cohorts and stuff like that. And so I'm going to really run this and grow it. And so we did 4 meetups last year. we have it about 5 to 6 people show up every time. So this year, the first couple this year, I think we'll probably have 5 to 6 to 8 maybe participants. Later on in the year, I want those to push out to like 12, 15, maybe 20 so that I can hit this 100 participants number, which I think will be pretty cool. The other thing that we're really driving with this ADPI meetups is that we've changed the location to be on the north side of Hill Air Force Base so that people around Hill can actually go to it, because we used to be hosting it in Salt Lake downtown, and it was hard for people to actually make it to the meeting. And so there's a lot going into that, but I've got it on the books ready to go. I've got all 11 events planned out. Misty Sessions, one of our awesome lenders, is going to be hosting those in her office, so really excited about that. Thank you so much. I'm going to run a Spartan race this year, the Spartan Sprint. I may do some other races for my personal side and maybe trifecta this year one more time. I don't know that part, but the Spartan Sprint that is for Utah, I want to run it with a team, and I want to run it with a larger team. Last year we had like 8 people sign up, and then we only had 2 people show up, and so that was kind of weird. Like they spent $100 and then didn't come. So I don't know. That makes no sense to me. Like if you're going to spend $100 or more on this race, just go to it. You know, like you already wasted the money. So if you don't go, that's wasteful. Anyway, I don't get that. I'm going to grow Fitness Realty to 30 agents or more this year. We're going to have a pipeline of students. I just hired 2 new students, so they will finish school here shortly. So that's going to be exciting. And then that Stringham Career Night, that is the recruiting pipeline that we will come hopefully fill up the pipeline through. We're going to close 30 million as a team. We closed 30 million as a team in 22. The market is a little weird right now in 23. That's why I didn't like bump this crazy high. So I want to maintain where we're at. And if we go above that, that would be amazing. But since the market's kind of awkward, I don't want to set that too high that it just sounds like we'll never get there. I want 2 more business partners for Fitness Realty. So we have a room for people to buy into the company and buy shares, and they can have exposure to our dividend, which is really fun. I want to find 2 more people that really love us and that are passionate about us to bring money on board and capital and help us buy the next set of rental properties. I'm going to give away $1,000 in crypto. So obviously you guys know I love crypto, and it was up at the first in the top. There's a Crypto.com app, and they are pretty amazing. Obviously, everything in crypto is really kind of tanking right now, but I have a link that you can get $25 for free. And so they did bump it to 50 for a little while, but it's going to be back to 25 here shortly. So if it was at 50, I would have needed 20 people to get on the app. Now that it's back to 25, I think I need 40 people to get on the app. And then that will be me giving away $1,000 because it'll come from Crypto.com, but I'll help people get it. And so I think that'll be kind of fun. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to be sitting like at Starbucks sometimes with a little like sign on my table that says, hey, do you want 25 free dollars? And then see if people actually come up to me. So I may have to do that at Starbucks. I may have to do that on a street corner. I don't know. We'll see. 10 customers on Moji Life. I have Moji Life. Moji is like smell good devices that help your house smell good or your car. I bought a car one for me and my wife. I bought a Moji Air, which is the like powered unit for my office. And then I bought one for the upstairs in the kitchen. They just smell so good. And then you can run it on a schedule that can run it for 15 minutes, turn it off, stuff like that throughout the day. There's no heat, there's no wax, there's no cleanup, there's no mess. And then they smell amazing. So like if you want your house to smell really, really good for a really good price and not have to buy air wicks from Costco all the time, these last and they work really well. So if you've ever seen this product, like come to me. I've got 20% off coupons and all sorts of weird stuff, but I want 10 more customers. Right now, I've got 3 or 4 customers already, and the stuff just sells itself. Like I don't even have to do anything. I just say, here, smell this. And then people are like, oh man, I want that. All right, I'm going to start writing a broker-specific book. What I found is when I went to search real estate topics, there's like no books on becoming a good broker. There's plenty of books on real estate investing and how to be a realtor or how to be a real estate agent. Like, there's not very many books about becoming a broker or being a good broker. Now, there's a lot of management books, leadership books, and those are great. And of course, being a broker is being a team lead and leadership and management, but there's nothing that's broker specific. And so I want to write that book. And then I have another book that I'm going to write. It's just my other idea for a book. I'm going to start just typing it out a little bit and seeing where that goes. All right, Brian Swan is one of my friends, and I really want him to be on our team. So I'm going to try to really work on that and figure out a way to get him involved with our company. He's just super brilliant. I want him to help us out. And so the way I may do that is there are a lot of people that owe me money, and he's a lawyer. And so if those people, if we sue them and retain the money, if we get half of it back or whatever, I may just turn that into shares for him and help push him to join our team. Brian, if you ever listen to this and that sounds weird, sorry about that. But I really want you to be a part of the team. I think you'd be brilliant with us, and I think it'd be really fun to have you and your high-powered energy with us. Obviously, everybody wants you, so that's why everybody just talks to you about joining them anyways. But I think we have a great room, or we have great potential here for you. Okay, I'm going to create my map of clients on Google and make it really easy for delivering 2023's gifts and calendars. So when we close a deal, I'm going to make sure I put their address in our Google Maps, so that when I'm out and about delivering things at the end of this year, I can actually do it easier and make sure that I get it all done. Otherwise, it's super hard, because there's people all over the state of Utah. All right, we're going to have a booth at FitCon. That's one of my favorites to run. And we're going to have a booth at the State Fair. I love the State Fair. I love riding the Gravitron and eating Dippin' Dots every day. It's just so fun. The people that you meet there are exciting. Their lives are crazy. Their lives are cool. I just love talking all day long there, and it just gives me that opportunity to do so. And so we're going to try to give away a ridiculously big TV this time. We only had a 65-inch last time, and this time I want something that's like, goodness gracious, like where would I even put that? I want it to be 85 or 90-inch TV or something. I think that'd be really cool. We're going to host 2 more events at the request of my team. So if they choose the place and then pay for half of it, we're going to pay for the other half for the company and help them run the booth or whatever it is. So if it's a table at Draper Days they want to do, or if it's something at Sandy they want to do, or it's something in Tooele or St. George or whatever, if they come up with the event and they pay for half, then our company will pay for the other half, and then we'll help them run it. I'm going to move all my silver, gold, and Pokemon cards and everything else into cash and then into homes. So I love real estate, of course, you guys know that. But in real estate, I've already seen how my investments are really ramping up. Not even just from appreciation, just from cash flow. I've never had silver do any cash flow for me. I've never had any gold do cash flow for me. And my Pokemon cards are fun to look at, but they don't really do any cash flow. Homes are cash flow. Rental property is cash flow. And that's why I'm going to just change all my investments. Like, I'm going to sell it all and turn it into cash and put it into homes. All right, the 2030 Obsidian crypto card. This is by the year 2030. I want this Obsidian crypto card. You have to stake $400,000 worth of crypto with the Crypto.com company, and then you get this Obsidian card. It's like having a black Visa card that's made out of metal. Super awesome. I just have a pipe dream to do that. I would need all of my crypto to do, 10x, and then I could maybe even get close to that. So anyway, it's a pipe dream. By 2030, who knows? Crypto might be dead by then, so whatever. That's not financial advice, by the way. Streamline processes at work. So if you guys know, I had to pick up a job at the Housing Authority to have W-2 income to continue my home buying extravaganza. But at that office, I really want to streamline the processes. It is government, so a lot of it's kind of wonky, but I want to make the processes better, faster, more manageable, make some automation links and stuff to help people get housing and help us get them housing faster. I'm going to update my wardrobe. What this really means is I'm going to make Fitness Realty button-up shirts. So it'd be like white button-up shirts with the embroidered logo here. That's probably pretty much it. I never want to wear suits. I hate suits. Only wear that to church and maybe funerals, but not even funerals. I'm going to read the Air Force Doctrine books, the Blue Book, Brown Book, Purple Book, Blueprint book. I just want to do that. I want to find out what's in there. And then the very last one on the list is deliver turkeys and donate funds to Thanksgiving Heroes and do it as a family service project. Last year on my goals, I wanted to do 2 service projects with my family. That just wasn't going to happen. We just don't have time, and it's hard to get my family to want to do that. But I think that if I drag them along to this delivering turkeys with Thanksgiving Heroes, it would be easier. Because Thanksgiving Heroes is ran by a guy named Rob, and he's just an amazing person. And he helps families have Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving. And does it by a huge amount. There's so many people that are helping with this. And so I want to help donate money. I want my sphere to help donate money to this cause. And then I also want to help deliver the dinners that week. So I think he does it the week before or the weekend before Thanksgiving, so that everybody has it before Thanksgiving. And so I think it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving they go out and deliver them. So I want to be a part of that. I want to check it out. I want to bring my family, and I want to help other people. So I know that's the very last one on the list. So it's not like I put that as an afterthought. It's that it doesn't happen until Thanksgiving, for one. And then number two, you have to have something on the last of the list. Like there's no way to have 50 things at the top. So whatever. Anyway, this is my 23 goals. I'm super excited. I think that I will probably crush a lot of them. As with anything, I think I'll grow and adapt throughout the year. So maybe some of these will fall off. Some of them might get enhanced. Some of them might grow, stuff like that. So I'm excited about that. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am TJ McClelland, Broker Fitness Realty. I am super excited where we're headed. And so if you are a goal-oriented person or you're not, reach out to me. If you need help getting some goals down, whatever, I'm super in tune with trying to help you do that. If that's something that you want to do. All right, I love you guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Well, that's a wrap. If you like this podcast, like, share, and comment down below. And if you want some free real estate information, check us out at fitnessrealty.com/baller. Well, thanks for supporting us. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Later.